Hello, everyone. Welcome to ASO and User Acquisition Talks number 4 at ASO Busters community. This event where we discuss the latest news and events in our fields, in ASO and User Acquisition. Today, I have a team of experts from RadASO with me, Olha Hrek, ASO team lead, our ASO team lead, and Rodion Shpakov, our ASO specialist. Today we have a non-standard meeting. We won't discuss any news, but we want to do a mini ASO review of the apps that you guys sent us. And since yesterday, when we made an announcement, we received a lot of apps, but each of us has taken only one to review it today. So we will discuss. We will view another ones on the next time. On the next ASO talks, or maybe we will make a new announcement. We'll see. But for now, yeah, we have chosen only 3. We will look on them online through the Analytics tool and on their web page. Also, as I said at the beginning, we will record this meeting. One last thing before we start: English is not our main language, so don't judge us, please. And we can start. I will be the first, if you don't mind. Now I will share my screen. One moment. Yeah, the whole screen. Do you see my screen? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. The first app we'll start will be Bluetooth Auto Connect app. This is an app that helps you to find Bluetooth devices and connect them. So first, let's look at, I don't know, maybe all the stuff that I'll show you, I can describe on app page, I'll show you later on Analytics tool. So let's go further directly on it. Analytics tool has a great section, market research. Let's start from it. To use this market research, I have collected competitors so I did it in advance, and now we can see some regions, or for this mobile app, some regions with largest number of installs for this category, for this market. Yeah. So you can see that, for example, here for this mobile app, for this market, India has 17%, the US with 10%, and Brazil with 9%. Also, Mexico, Indonesia are the next. And we can see some distribution below, like the same, like above, but in another view, but the same stuff. So it's the same percents and specific number of installs. We also can use this like map, world map, and just to review some particular competitors for specific countries, like top competitors for specific countries. But yeah, here you can see the same. Also, we can maybe we can review this dynamics. This dynamics of installs, and if I don't know, how to describe it properly, but for when I saw it first, I saw that we have a like kind of seasoning, not seasoning, a season stuff. that, for example, the mobile app is growing in January, in July, so for specific seasons, yeah, so I mean spring, winter, and etc. And so if we look at this market dynamics, it seems that it's kind of seasonality here. Seasonality, not seasoning here. But later I'll show you that we don't have any seasonality for this mobile app, for this market. But for now, it looks like this. So I can make like a small conclusion that we can make a small conclusion that probably we have to target on these countries like India, United States, Brazil, Mexico, and Indonesia. But all these countries, except United States, don't bring money because they have a low GDP. And therefore, I would advise to focus more on English-speaking countries and countries with big like English language coverage level. I mean, of course, well, United States, Canada, UK, and countries like North European countries, Norway, Sweden, and maybe Germany also included. So maybe you have some opinions, guys. I mean, if you're talking about just in general, about my thoughts, how we can work with countries, we should work at the beginning. I mean, for this specific app. Do you agree with my thoughts or not?
Yes, in general, I agree with you. Maybe I think that you need to separate wisely because of other countries like Brazil, India, you can get more visibility, you can get like just more installs for your app, and that will help you to get more better position and more traffic in United States and other countries that can bring you money. So yeah, I just think that you need to work with all top countries, not only by revenue, but also by installs.
Yeah, well, so I agree. So because of course, yeah, India always has a big amount of users, and not only India, of course, but anyway, we should focus more on these profitable countries. Okay, let's see who our top competitors. I click on Buy Apps link, Buy Apps button. Yeah, and in the first place, we can review them here or below. Let's do it below. So in the first play, we have a giant app, Find My Bluetooth Device, with 4 million, more than 4 million installs per this period. It's a year, so per year. And you can see that like market share of almost 40, almost 40%. And the second biggest competitor is our direct competitor with 1.25 million installs, and each has more than 11 market share covering. Also, we can see the third competitor with more than 800,000 installs. But interesting here is that we are in fourth place. So our app in fourth place, and it's really great. So we can say that we are one of the market leaders here in Google Play. Because yeah, our market share is almost 6%, but still it's enough to be on fourth place. Okay, if we use analytics data and believe it. If we're talking about dynamics, here you can see that that is no seasonality because all this influence, I mean, installs influence on January, on July, was basically because of the main compressor installation. So it was find my Bluetooth device installs all this time, and this app was growing really rapidly, really fast on this month, this period, this year, just this year. So again, guys, maybe you can add some more. Do you agree, or do you have other suggestions if we're talking about like focus regions and my conclusions about just general market share, market review?
Yes, I would say overall I'm also agree, and as it's really we are talking about Google Play market, as Rodion said before, it's very essential to focus not only on revenue but also on traffic, because in Google Play we all know that if you don't have traffic, like any kind of traffic, even cheap traffic, you will not have success in big countries also. In big, I mean like with big amount of revenue, monthly revenue. So yeah, if we want to be popular in USA and be successful in USA, we also should gain installs from India, Brazil, and so on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was just general market research. We always do it in RadASO at the beginning because we have to highlight for ourselves which countries we have to prioritize. So here I did the same. So again, we understand that United States and other English-speaking countries would be the first for this niche, and probably the second touch would be for these, let's say, not profitable countries. Let's take a closer look at apps section. Give me one moment. I just do it with you. I usually, yeah, in this section, you can, each section provides more deeper, more detailed information about app. I mean, apps section, yeah. I usually don't look on ASO score here, but sometimes it can be useful. Well, here is the metadata, the app's metadata. One moment. Yeah. And first of all, that I have to highlight that many localizations are filled in, and even some localizations with like one main language were filled in also. I mean, English, Spanish, not all English, but some English localization like English India, English Singapore, English Spanish. No, English Spanish, sorry, wasn't filled in probably. Yeah, we don't have English Spanish, sorry. I mean, okay, French language and some English language, but we still have some localizations that we have to cover, with which we have to close. So it's not a bad situation here. I mean, in general, if you're talking about title, short description, about textual metadata, because we have the app developer, the app owner covered a lot, but I saw some errors, some mistakes here. And firstly, I looked at some popular keywords in tracking section. I have added them. So, and here you can see that we have like the most popular keywords have Bluetooth word at the beginning, and we let's have a review again what we have in our metadata. I mean, if it's on the beginning or not. So now you can see that we use like Bluetooth words at the beginning in the title only in English US in the basic metadata, but in another like main localizations we don't have it except Japanese and that's all. Yeah. So my first recommendation will be there just to prioritize Bluetooth words, Bluetooth keywords in your metadata. I mean, specifically add it at the beginning because it has it can impact positively on your CR, on your conversion rate. So because the title and also the title will give it weight. I mean, give this word maybe more weight and can raise your position. So let's try it. It's my first recommendation. Secondly, try, as I said before, try to fill in other English localizations. Like you have English Australia, English Canada, English United Kingdom, and so on, and try to add find my Bluetooth devices keyword. Let's have a look again on tracking. You remember this the big competitor, yeah? Find my device, or how it's called. And you can see the second part, the second group of popular keywords there, like find my AirPods or find Bluetooth device. So something with find, and we have to match it. So I would recommend cover these keywords. Like I said, for example, find my Bluetooth devices in the title. Just write it in the title, and when you do this, you will cover really very popular search terms, keywords, and it won't be any like cheating because your app covers this function. I mean, it's finding devices, yeah. So it connects with devices, So you can add it freely in some your English metadata just to cover more keywords. And again, title has the biggest weight, and you probably will raise your position for this keyword, for this keyword phrases, I would say. So in general, try different titles and I mean with popular keywords like I showed before, and create new keyword pairs with it, and also cover more localization. Yeah, here it's okay, but you can cover more with my devices. And thirdly, third mistake, it's a small stuff. In English, India, the word has was lost here. So in a short description. So it's only a small mistake that I can see, like mistake in spelling, in a grammar. Maybe you see some mistakes, guys. I don't know, because three brains is better than one. But sorry.
To be honest, in general, textual data is pretty good. It's not so bad. Maybe if we can search more and getting more bigger semantic core, we can say about what also we can add there. But yeah, as you mentioned, Bluetooth on the first place. And I think that's all. Another things that you can do with your meta is just testing different short descriptions and stuff like this. Yeah, that's all. That's all my point.
Yeah, also I have to mention, I have to highlight that I didn't analyze your description here, but also we usually do it through Google Natural Language. Here I didn't do it, but because I thought it would be enough. My recommendation, my advices, which I said before, would be enough for you, maybe. Olha, maybe you have some more thoughts. Maybe you mention something more in this metadata.
No, speaking about metadata, I don't see like any more significant mistakes. I think that text metadata is good enough right now. And what's the ASO score, by the way? We can see for this application higher 35. So yes, I think it's mainly because of possibility of growth. I mean, like to optimize more localizations, just to expand your place for using more focus phrases, focus search terms that you can use in your text metadata. By the way, yes, I wanted to look through their visual metadata. Maybe we can also find something interesting here. And by the way, visual metadata also not bad, as I see.
Yeah.
Looks pretty nice, pretty trendy. Yeah, so I like it.
Let's have a look at on, I don't know, on it about 30 seconds, and maybe you can give some advice, because I know what I can recommend, but I want to hear you first. Yeah, you said a couple words about it, Olga, but maybe.
Yes, first of all, I don't like this yellow color with pretty light background because, to be honest, when I'm just like not reading the text on the screenshots, but just look through these screenshots, like, pretty quick, I just don't even I didn't notice even, for example, auto connect, but it's pretty essential thing for this application, and we have to like highlight it, make it visible, and so I would choose some more contrast colors for such phrases in these captions.
Like on second
Also,
screenshot and fourth?
yes, on second screenshot and on fourth screenshot it looks much better because it's on the first screenshot and third screenshot. This yellow color, I just can't even notice it. My brain like just ignore it, like ignore this information. And also, I see here pretty small text on second screenshot, on third screenshot, up to connect Bluetooth devices. Maybe you should change your main title on this screenshot and make it like your main title. I mean, like enlarge this tab to connect Bluetooth devices. And just make it bigger and more visible for the screenshot, because, and no, to be honest, right now I don't really even see the point of like using these two phrases on the same screenshot, because to be honest, it's just the same information. So it's better to focus attention of your target audience on what the visual information you are showing here, with short accents only in one text phrase. No, and on the second screenshot, Bluetooth watch, as I understand, and AirPod case. No, also you should try to find decision how to show it more visible, because again, right now I see AirPods, like my brain noticed AirPods, but I didn't notice AirPod case, Bluetooth watch. So I would test some other ways how to show it, how to tell your audience about it.
Rodion, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I have one interesting question and one angry point. Not angry, like I don't like the number 4 screenshot. To be honest, I think that it's too much different details on it, and it feels like it's just you take different pieces of watches, headphones, and something like this, and just put it on the screen. I don't understand what's on the phone mockup, so maybe also advise to work with this screen. And another interesting question is that this app is for Android, and is it correctly to talk about Apple devices, AirPods cases? I don't know, is it okay or not? But maybe it's not so relevant to talk about Apple devices on
Well,
Android app.
if you can see that someone looking for it, looking for this, because you can connect AirPods with Android device still, so yeah, it can be relevant.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, just question thoughts, maybe something other will be better to put on the second screen and about airports on the third or something like this. Yeah, it's just interesting point that you can test.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I would say I agree with you. Probably the owner want to highlight that his app can connect to many devices. Of course, I understand it, but I agree that we have a small text here. I would remove it because no one can read it, and no one would read it. Will read it. Also, I would remove some devices. So many devices on all four screenshots. So there are really many. It would be enough to cover maybe on one the maximum two screenshots in my mind. But otherwise, it's not really bad. Also, it's by the way localized on different languages. Let's have a look. So you can see there, for example, German and another types of captions. I would say probably it's the older option because as I see now, the mobile app developer owner is testing this yellow stuff, this yellow captions. And also you can see here on my plugin add-on that app has A/B test now. Let's have a look. So it's a new screenshots that we don't have in the store. Probably app has started it. Can I swipe it? Yeah, I can. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to swipe with my mouse. Sorry. But you understand this stuff, yeah, understand. You can imagine with what we have here, and here these screenshots it is looking better, yeah, than these ones, than the older. So I would say I will I can create a small forecast that these screenshots will win in your B test probably. It's interesting if you will share your results with us later. Okay, and let's come back. Oh, sorry, again, I have to reload this page. Let's have a look on installs and revenue really fast. So here we can see like the approximate number of installs owned and revenue if Analytics have this data. Here we can see for Google Play only installs. So you can see that this app is actively growing this year, and the main installs for this app are from India, Brazil, and Mexico. So it's a main three market for now for this app. Yeah, also after this we can see Pakistan and United States. So you have to definitely you have to cover more localizations using our devices. And maybe I'll show you also a couple more short stuff. If we look at rank breakdown report, I can see that in United States the app has no positions, has no ranks in the top 10. So you can see here, so top 10, top 2, 3, and etc. Yeah. But if we have a look at in India again, if we have a look at India, it's already there. They are already there. So now we can understand from which positions we can understand why it's a top region for this mobile app. And the last but not least, it's the analysis of reviews. Analytics has a cool tool that uses AI to generate a conclusion based on your reviews. So here you can see some conclusions and I want to highlight that what users don't like in your app. Excessive ads, difficulty in finding devices, no feature to turn on or off the device. So it's like AI conclusion based on your last months, on last month's reviews. So that's all I have to say about this app. And who will be the next, guys? Take a turn. I'll stop my screen for a moment.
I can be
In
the
a
next.
moment.
Yeah, I can show.
Yeah, probably today ASO and user acquisition talks will be more than 1 hour. Sorry.
So yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, everything fine.
So my app that I will talk about is the AI Plant Identifier Tree ID. Yeah, so it's pretty new app, and I will show you in our analytics what does it have. So what about category and market in general with this app? So the biggest amount of people that uses this type of category apps are in United States, and you can see the difference that United States have 40% of all installs and 62% of all revenue. So I think that it is obvious that the country that you need to work with your app is United States, because other countries like Germany, United Kingdoms, France, they are just took a small amount of all installs and all amount of users that you can get. What about seasonally? About seasons, this type of apps have it, and as you can see, it started in the beginning of spring till the end of summer. Probably the logic is the same as have fitness apps and different types of such apps, because people after New Year, after winter, decided to make their apartments, houses better, and trying to bring more life in their houses, and so they get more flowers, more plants, and because they don't know how to do with them, they try to install and find some apps that will help them to do it. Yeah, and also I can think that in general, United States are the biggest country in this category, also because of how digital it is, because in other countries people probably would just go to different websites, check the story, or check some information about their plants, and will do it by themselves. And in the United States, people just like to get everything in their phones, so they just find something, install it, and don't care because they have the app, and that will help them. Yeah, in numbers, you can clearly see the difference between all countries, and that's pretty interesting because usually you can see that many countries have some medium sharing. I don't know. They like share with each other with users, but in this category, United States win them all. Probably just some countries like Germany or United Kingdom can bring you something if you work with it. Yeah. I think about category and the numbers. That's all. I'll try to be shorter than Maxim. Let's watch it by apps page. We can see that there is one competitor that took the big part of installs and revenue. Picture this Plant Identifier. He also targets United States, but also in other countries he took the first place almost everywhere, but in many of them. Yes, we can see there that there are a few main apps that took almost the half, even bigger, of all users, and our app not even close to it. And we will see why and try to find out how to get there. Yeah, that's competitors, countries, nothing new. Yeah.
I wonder why is so popular this niche, this market, why is so popular in the United States specifically?
To be honest, we need to make deeper research, but I think that's it's simple. Like I said, it's just popular for people in United States because a lot of things come from United States, and different ideas like vegetarians, I don't know, and other stuff, social stuff, and maybe they find out that it's cool to have plants, and it started in US. Maybe in future it will spread in Europe and in other countries in South America, but now it's only in US. It started there, and currently people think about plants in their phones only in the United States, and also because I think in other countries plants were not so specific thing, and they had these plants before. Their parents had it, and maybe during this time they just know how to deal with them. Yeah, and in US it's something, maybe something new, maybe something special, so they try to get help with different apps.
But to be honest, it's not only about this niche. Pretty a lot of niches of applications, especially for iOS, they have like the biggest audience in the United States, just because comparing to other countries, in United States you can find more iOS devices, and I think it's just about this, because I'm pretty sure that this picture will be different if we would analyze situation in Google Play. I think it's more about it.
Yeah, I think you are right, but also yeah, in general I think you're right with it. Interesting to watch Google Play, but I checked only App Store this time. So let's take an app page. So what about our app? It's pretty new. For the last month, it get 0 installs. Yeah, ASO score 20. Let's take a look first at the textual metadata. As we can see, it's not worked well. There are a lot of spaces, there are a lot of keys that are repeating, and in general, there are a lot of things that you can do with it, especially in this niche. At first, you can think that it may be not so many keywords that you can use there, but you can use. But when I made a research, I found out that there are a lot of words like not just plant. They use this plant, tree, flower, I don't know, different just variety of this word and synonyms. So yeah, in general, you just need to fully rework your metadata, because yes, you have plant identifier, you have plant care and stuff like this, but also you can add keywords like plant saver, flower saver, flower identity, flower care, and stuff like this. Yeah, because this app has a lot of translations, but still it doesn't work well right now. So maybe my colleagues have something else to add about this.
Yeah, I see that we have duplicate keywords in title and subtitle, like plant and care, for example, in some metadata, in some localizations. Also, since this is the USA, it's the main market, the metadata needs to be improved using cross localizations for this market for App Store. As you remember, probably, I mean, you guys will definitely remember, but everyone else, as you remember, that United States has has more than nine cross localizations, which you can cover in title. You can add some more keywords in title subtitle and keywords field, and it will be indexed in the United States. So for this app, it definitely should be done. And of course, for example, as I see, maybe mobile app owner tried something. If you showed something above, can you show? Yeah. For example, in Arabic, mobile app owner uses English title, yeah, English keywords, but maybe using this logic because Arabic localization is indexing in the United States. But still, maybe you have to redo it. And so many basic ASO mistakes here. It could be worse, but still, yeah. And also, despite of the fact that United States is the main market, I would recommend to cover more other localizations anyway, because we have the main players in this niche in the United States. So it would be really hard to move them out and be the first. Probably you have to cover more countries and try to catch more users from them.
Yeah, we also can see that Vietnamese is also English,
Yeah, true.
but this thing is only can bring worse results because it's in subtitles. Yeah, so in general, maybe Olha, you have something to add?
About metadata, I think that we discussed everything we could.
Yeah, in general, just need to work with it, just to fill all fields correctly, work with other localizations, because you have translated titles, subtitles, but need to work with it properly and add more relevant keywords and stuff like this. Yeah. So what about screenshots? I even make better.
Can you say in the short words, in 2 words, why is the problem the keyword duplication in title and subtitle?
The problem in duplication in title and subtitle is that store, for example, title have one weight, it give a better indexation for keywords, subtitle give it a little bit worse, and keywords more worse. And by repeating these keywords in titles, in subtitle, it can bring worse results, and it can, and the store can make indexing because of this worse, because it will take these keywords from subtitle.
Yeah, right. It's not like in Google Play. It's App Store.
Yeah. So if you use in title, try not to use it in subtitle and in cross localization too.
Okay.
So, yeah. So screenshots. To be honest, they have pretty good screenshots. There are some things that you can test, but we can just make a first look at them. And do you have any comments? Because in my opinion, in general, it tries to tell everything correctly, despite of small texts that you can't read there. Yeah, but general conception and how it made is good enough, I would say.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes, as you said, they should avoid this small text on the screenshots, of course. But also, I have one more thought about it. Maybe they should like analyze the most popular plans in different countries and show maybe process of identification of these plans on first or second screenshot. I believe it would be interesting just to test how it affects on conversion rate if we are showing like the most popular plants on first screenshots, and we are already in the beginning showing the process of their identification. No, it just could have, I think, interesting results.
I agree with you. I would test the first screenshot. You need to run an A/B test to show how to scan plants. So maybe it would work better. And also maybe you have to highlight the social proof on the first screenshot in some other way, because now it's not noticeable.
Yeah, I agree with you all. Also, if we look at main competitors' screenshots, in general, they have one big thing difference between them that I saw is using people, because second, third, and fourth, no, only second and third place using people, and first place don't use any people. They just use regular mockups. They just show just the common presentation of their app, I would say. And for example, they use the different way, not the most popular plant, flower. They use pretty interesting and beautiful flower. Maybe this is also an idea for test to try to find more specific, more beautiful, more unusual, so potential user can that it could catch an eye of potential user and he will get into App Store page. Yeah. So that's about screenshots. We can shortly talk about reviews. I would say we can just check it's on the main page, because it's only have a few reviews and they are all bad. And you can make conclusion that this app still have some technical problems. So yeah, this is also a very important point to fix every problem that you have, and especially if users talking about it. Yeah, we can see that it didn't recognize 95% of the plants, so you need to check how your app works and fix it. Mm. Mm. Let's take a look at impressions. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. I just saw that my internet fell down. Oh, so if we're talking about impressions, they had a small boost at the beginning, but still we can see that there is not enough work was done, so it lost all their impression. As our Solitics tool tells us, he thinks that these all impressions came from these general keywords. I don't know what to say more about it. We can also check ranks. Oh, not this. This one, yes. So yeah, it's got positions, but they all on top 10 and higher. It's still not enough. You need to work more with your textual metadata. Try to fill all fields that you need, and the good result will be to be in top 1, top 2, top 3. As you can see, there are a lot of competitors in there, but all they struggling with only one problem. They have bad textual metadata. To tell you to prove that I'm not lying, I will show you competitors, and all of them have just the same name. They have the same keywords, and sometimes you need to add something specific and try to get this top 1, top 2, top 3 ranks on keywords that are not so big. For example, plant saver, or maybe plant identification. I think it's less than plant identifier. And work step by step building your textual metadata to get positions and traffic from them. I think in general that's all, because app don't have so much things to talk about, because it still needs to work with on basic level. Yeah. Maybe you have something to add, something to ask.
No, let's go further on Ola's side. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was useful. It was useful, and I hope it will help to mobile app owner of this app. So the last third part, guys, Ola's mobile app. Let's start.
Yes, no, to be honest, not mine mobile app, it's mobile app from Pixum. But I'm going to discuss all the main points regarding to Web Store optimization of this application. So what is Pixum? Pixum is application for creating and buying different photo stuff, like for example photo albums, paper photo albums, or posters for walls at home, photo calendars, and so on and so on. So it's not like just photo editor and photo collage maker and so on. No, that collage, that album and so on that you created, you can order it in paper offline format through the something like online store. And main side of this service, like a service, is like even site where you can also create what exactly you would like to create, like album or something else, and order it. Also, you can order here greeting cards with your pictures, different photo gifts with your pictures, like mugs, gift boxes, no, many stuff. As for me, this service is pretty interesting and pretty interesting idea, because through this application you can like create something and save on your phone, but also you can order real paper physical stuff and present it to your family members and so on. Let's go to their market analysis. Yes, we collected some competitors for these applications to analyze the niche. Here also, I forgot to like emphasize that this application is for App Store, and I'm analyzing it for App Store. And what we can see here, of course, United States is in the first place by amount of installs, but this application, like this service and this site, works only in Europe. So we shouldn't pay attention on different countries, but Germany, France, United Kingdom, Italy, and so on. And as we can see here, the top countries besides United States, European countries, are Germany, France, United Kingdom, and this service is available in these countries, and this application is also available in this country. So we can say that we are oriented on main markets, and we are doing it in right way. I suggest you not to pay your attention on revenue section. Why? Because mobile of monetization of these applications is different. It's not about in-app purchases. It's about ordering different kind of stuff, like it works in e-commerce, for example. So you are just buying stuff through the application, through the site, but you are buying not content of this application. So that's why revenue analysis is not relevant just for us, for this niche. So we should pay attention only on installs, speaking about mobile market in this niche. As for dynamic of the niche, we see that like the most like a period of time where application in the niche got the most amount of traffic was in winter and in the end of the autumn. I suppose it related to seasonality as well, because this kind of stuff becomes the most popular when we have some holidays period of time, like for example Christmas. I think that for Christmas this niche is really relevant, really popular. So that's why probably we have something like this, we can see something like this in our dynamics. No, yes, and as for countries, we already said. Let's watch the picture by applications. We see that this niche also has some main competitors, and important thing that we are not in top 10 among our competitors. We take exactly 13th place, so I can make the conclusion that we have here growth potential in this niche, and we can develop it, not only our optimization but only maybe we should enlarge paid traffic for this application and so on, to be closer to our main competitors. So it's about market analysis. Speaking about App Store page of this application, what interesting we can see and we can say here. First of all, we see that the ASO score for this application 81 is really nice score, and it's thanks to mainly to ASO optimization, because to be honest here is I didn't find any typical mistakes for text metadata for these applications. I don't see here any duplicated keywords, and this application uses all the place in title and subtitle. Unfortunately, we can't see keyword field that is also really important for indexation. But speaking about title and subtitle, metadata is really well and optimized almost to all the countries that are available on the site. Why almost? Because first, I noticed that this application is not available in Ireland for some reason. So you guys should check why exactly your application is not available in Ireland, because on your site you have information about delivery to this country. Maybe you have not relevant information on your website, or maybe you really should check availability of your application in all the target countries. Also, I see that your service is available in Portugal, but application again is not available in this country. It doesn't work here, and I see also that you don't have optimized metadata for this country. And I would say that speaking about text metadata is main problems for this application, so pay your attention on it. Because yes, as I said, here two options: or you have not relevant information on your site, or you should check accessibility to your application from these target countries. So where else we can look at speaking about this application? I paid pretty a lot of attention to screenshots of this application, because I must say, analyzing creatives of different main competitors of this application, I can say that this screenshot set looks pretty nice. But I would suggest you to test some different stuff. I found some ideas from your main competitors. For example, what the target audience you have, what you are about, what your application about. It's about like emotions. It's about very essential moments when families, for example, would like to set some memories, to save some memories, to save it for the future in view of such paper pictures, photo albums, and so on. And I believe that for this target audience, it would be like pretty nice to see some emotional picture on the first screenshot. Right now on the first screenshot, wait a second. Right now at the first screenshot, you also showing some pictures with nice smiling people, with children, with animal. It's really cool that you're showing it. But I believe you just should make it like more again visible, like bigger. Maybe you just should place on the first screenshot picture with family, with smiling family, with children, with happy animals, and so on. Just because if a user will see big enough picture of such people with smiling eyes, faces, with happy eyes, and so on, it will find like, you know, emotional review inside of psychology of these people, and in this way you probably can take some more attention and can take some more users. Also, second idea, what I would like to suggest you to test is social proofs. Your application has pretty nice application rating in target countries, and you have also pretty nice reviews. So right now on the first screenshot, you don't show this information that you have pretty big audience, that you have pretty nice rating, but for example, like here, you can show it, and also you can add some positive but short positive review about your application. It also may be important because it's also about emotional feedback, because as I said before, your application is mainly about emotions, memories, and so on and so on. So I think it could be pretty nice. One more suggestion. Right now on the first screenshot and second screenshot also, you are talking about some practical things. Photo books, fast and easy, best quality photo printing. I would suggest you to add some emotions. Again, yes, my hypothesis today mostly about emotions, but I really believe that it could work for you. For example, like this: the easiest way to print your memories, and you could use something like this on the first screenshot, like for example, print your memories, save your memories, like share your emotions with your family, or something like this. I think you also should test it, and to be honest, all these three hypotheses, it may be about one new, it may be like implemented in one new screenshot set, and all the screenshot set will be about emotional feedback from your target audience, and I believe it may work. And the last thing I would like to tell you about, speaking about your screenshot set, as I said before, I believe this niche becomes more and more popular in some seasonal stuff, like for example Christmas, because this like paper pictures, physical pictures, paper photo albums, it may be just nice idea of present for Christmas, and not only for Christmas, for different kind of holidays, like Easter, for example, or something like this. So you can just show in special seasons, you can show some seasonal ideas how this photo album may look like. So yes, it also may be pretty useful for you. Maybe my colleagues have some more ideas about these screenshots.
Well, here I totally agree with you again. I just can add that try to avoid maybe small details, small parts on the screenshots, because it's a little bit try to concentrate, to focus on some specific blocks on your screenshots now. So it's not bad, they're okay, but it could be better just to highlight some specific moments on your screenshot, specific images, maybe photos. So maybe I mean that just to avoid small parts. Yeah.
Thank you for your comments. I also agree with you. And overall, I must say that this application is really, page of this application is optimized pretty well, because I checked all the countries that you mentioned on your site, and I see that your text metadata, graphic metadata is like localized for all your target regions. Yes, as I said, just check Portugal and Ireland. So yes, good job, and I believe that you can do it even better.
Do you think would it be a great idea to add video preview there?
Yes, I think if Pixum has like enough sources for creating video preview, I would recommend to test it, because because video preview is just like dynamic element, and it can affect the conversion rate pretty significantly by just itself. So it may be tested. Okay, that's all from my side.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. We don't have time for questions today. Sorry for everyone who are hearing us. But if you have any questions, again, please write to me personally. You can do it anytime, and we will work through them all. Also, I remind you that you can use the promo code for Analytics ASO Busters 10 to get a 10% discount. That's all for now. We will test this format later. I really liked it. So thank you all. Thank you guys, my colleagues from RadASO team. Goodbye and good luck to everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye to all.
Bye.